Let's make it a good day.
Coming up today, two big sneak peeks. We're getting our first look at Downton Abbey, A New Era. And then we are loving Lucy, a new peek at Nicole Kidman as the iconic Lucille Ball. Then our special guest, Chic C'est La Vie, the one and only Countess Luann from the Real Housewives of New York, joins me for the first time. We will, of course, talk about Roni and her brand new Christmas show. And Kendall and producer Ted visit the Museum of Failure. No jokes needed. Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Be cool. Don't be all like uncool. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Schaefer. Good morning, Bram. Good morning, Red Wing. And good morning to you. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. Please say hello to my sidekick sister from another Mr. and Yardley's House of Yarns Employee of the Month, Kendall Martin.
Yardley?
Yeah.
Who?
Yardley. She's an actress. Yardley Smith.
Oh.
Yeah. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. You are wearing camo today. It is Veterans Day.
Yes.
Happy Veterans Day. Giving a little toast to my father and my stepfather. My father was in the Air Force. Cappy was in, I believe, the Navy. To all the veterans, God bless you, your sacrifice, and your family. You are wearing camo, though, for a very specific reason.
Yes, I pulled it up because I didn't want to get it wrong. Let me, of course, and it just closed out.
It's all
But
right.
we are teaming up. It's called U.S. Vets National. They have this campaign called Make Camo Your Cause. Their hope is kind of like when you see pink, you think of breast cancer awareness. They want camo. They want you to think about honoring your veterans, but also they campaign to end veteran homelessness. So,
Which we don't get serious here very often, and I don't want to get in the soapbox. That shouldn't be a problem.
No.
We should not. That shouldn't be a problem. Like child hunger. Shelterless veterans shouldn't be a thing, for heaven's sake.
Right.
That's disgrace. Yeah. Anyway, again, I'm not going to find me at a restaurant, and I'll go off on that a little bit. Anyway, we're glad that you're here. Hey, I want to send a big congratulations. I have two work families. Actually, I have three or four, but I have two main work families. I have my family here, as dysfunctional as we are, right, Eric? And then I have my radio family. And My Talk 107.1 is my radio home. It is the first and only pop culture talk station in the country. And yesterday, something really big happened to my family. Wow, you slammed that cup dramatically there, Kendall.
Sorry.
Is the glass okay over there?
it fell out of my hand.
Wow.
Sorry.
The station won what is basically the Oscars of radio. My Talk 107.1 won Large Station of the Year, a Marconi Award. This is a big deal. If you've never heard of a Marconi, like I said, to put it in terms that we all understand, it's like winning Best Picture at the Oscars. And it's a really big thing. And this is why, and if you will indulge me for just a second, I'm just really proud of my colleagues because many of you don't know this. The station, very much like this show, is very much the little engine that could. If you're out there watching and you've been underestimated, you know how that feels. If you've applied for a job and your friends or people at the company go, you're never going to get it, and you get it, you know that feeling and you know how good that feels. That's kind of what that's like. It's kind of like what this is like. My Talk, no one thought it was going to work. The executive, Jenny over there at Hubbard Broadcasting, stuck with us. She could have turned us into Polka 107 many times or Bananarama 24/7 many times. That would have been a great station. But she stuck with us, and now it's uber popular. We have a fantastic, large fan base, and I love that. I love being underestimated. It's like this show. People didn't know what it's this, and this is never going to work, and and I like that. I like being underestimated, under promise and over deliver. So that's why I'm so proud of my colleagues over there at My Talk. They deserve this. All of my on-air folks, my bosses over there, and they give you the greatest gift if you're a creative. All the bosses over there give you the greatest gift, and that is they trust you to do the job you were hired to do, and they let you be you. and you can't put a price on that. So congratulations to my Talk 1071 family.
And to you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I was nominated one time for a Marconi for Personality of the Year.
Yeah.
I know that's shocking. And our executive came up to me with a dinner roll in his hand. He goes, "You're not going to win. Just FYI. Enjoy the dinner roll. Enjoy the nomination certificate. You're not going to win." And I didn't win. It's a little political. You got to be nominated if you want. Oh, I was just reminded. It's the same as the Jason Show not winning an Emmy 7 years in a row. But that's all right. We don't need awards. I don't need people. I don't need media writers writing about our little show. You know, I don't need that. We have you guys. That's all we need, right, Kendall?
Speak for yourself. Mama likes trophies.
Oh, okay. I was trying to have a moment, and anyway. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it. Daddy likes ratings. I know you guys have heard about the Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz movie coming out, right? And I know you all heard about the criticism about Nicole Kidman playing Lucy, right? Well, the full trailer for Being the Ricardos just dropped. And, well, let's look at it, and then we'll talk about it on the other side.
This is places for scene A.
Scene A.
Action.
Lucy, I'm home.
Why is this coming out now?
Lucille Ball's a threat to the American way of life?
Does the FBI have any case against Lucy?
I need you to help me save my marriage.
How many times I gotta explain where I was and what I was doing?
You gotta explain.
You being funny right now?
I'm Lucille Ball. When I'm being funny, you'll know it.
This is getting out of hand.
Have you been cheating on me?
The story's made up.
If they boo me,
If they boo you, we're done.
Sorry, I got lost for a second.
Okay, keep watching. There's a great shot of Nicole right here. I mean, come on. All the naysayers can go away. Have Javier Bardem, as you can see, is Desi. Aaron Sorkin is the writer and director. And look, there's some critics that just don't like Nicole Kidman no matter what she does. I have always been a fan of hers. I'm not a fair weather fan. I like her very much. I really enjoy her. At the same time, I would have no problem telling you if I didn't think this looked like it was going to work. It looks like it's going to work to me. And people have to remember, I said this when the teaser came out, Nicole Kidman isn't playing Lucy Ricardo. She's playing Lucille Ball. Lucille Ball was different than Lucy Ricardo. Here's a modern comparison. It's like Megan Mullally and Karen from Will and Grace. Megan Mullally doesn't talk like Karen, doesn't act like Karen. So you got to think about that too. Nicole Kidman is playing Lucille Ball, the woman. I can't wait for this.
It looks so good.
Doesn't it?
And I love that they spruce up the theme music throughout it too.
Thank you
and a
for
little twist.
Like a soft version of it. I love a trailer, and it's just so good. December, I think 10th and 11th in theaters and Amazon Prime. You can find it. Next in the dish, hello, Adele and Oprah. The interview is coming this weekend. Prepare yourselves, America. And the Tiffany Network is giving it the Harry and Meghan treatment. And of course, they're also giving us a preview. Look.
I chose to do the sort of comeback this way with the new album, just to celebrate how special the album, the process of making it has been really special. I'm obviously going to hear a lot of older songs. And then 4 new songs. Being in LA as well, where I sort of had to recover, from everything that happened in my life over the last few years, it just sort of felt like the perfect show.
Perfect. The 2-hour special is going to have Adele in concert with her new material, as well as a wide-ranging interview, according to CBS, with Miss O, Oprah Winfrey. The special airs Sunday night. My friend Jen, I went out on a school night yesterday, probably not the best idea. And my friend Jen said something that I'm like, oh, she makes a good point. Adele has a sound, obviously. She should stick with it. I hope one track, though, of the new album is different. Like I want like an up-tempo, something different. Maybe a little R&B. I don't know. I want one track to be very different. Because Adele, I love her. Do not miss. Adele starts to sound the same. All the songs start to sound the same to me. There's no hate in my heart. I love her. I just want a song that's so different. Yeah, don't you?
I agree. And Adele's one of those people that, no fault of her own, it makes her a lot of money. They play her songs over and over and over and over and over and over again. So when you hear her live, it almost is like you get that, well, live-ish, you get that old and new appreciation for her again. Like, oh my gosh, the sounds that come out of her mouth.
Because the new one sounds like Chasing Pavements a little bit. You know? Yeah. I love it. Easy on Me has, you know, just threads of Chasing Pavements. That's okay. I'll take Adele. I don't care how.
Yep.
You can put her at a KFC buffet. I'll take her.
Over easy scrambled, however.
Did they get rid of the buffet at KFC?
How dare they?
But the Vegas buffets are back. I saw that. Gayle King told me.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. I know people don't like buffets anymore because of COVID, but it's all right. I'll wear gloves. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. The fun is just getting started. Next, legal problems aren't stopping Erica Jane from looking for love in all the wrong places. Oh boy. Then, speaking of housewives, our special guest today taught us all money can't buy you class. The Roni icon and OG, Countess Luann, is joining us for the very first time. We're going to chat about her new Christmas cabaret, and come on, you know I'm going to ask about New York. And the sassy comments write themselves. Producer Ted and Kendall take us on a tour of the Museum of Failure. That and more when the Jason Show continues.
Our first guest is one of our absolute favorites. He's very funny, very talented. He stars alongside Paul Rudd in a new series called The Shrink Next Door, which premieres this Friday on Apple TV+. Please welcome the always entertaining, the one and only Will Ferrell.
Our first guest tonight is an actor, producer, gin tycoon, and Canadian national treasure. You can see him alongside Gal Gadot and Dwayne Johnson in the new movie Red Notice. It's in theaters now and on Netflix starting Friday. Please welcome Ryan Reynolds. Wow, yeah. What are you doing? Where's Ryan? Ryan Reynolds, yeah.
Yeah, Ryan couldn't make it. Yeah.
So
no, I got a text from him, said he was running late. Which usually means he's not going to show up.
Right.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell doing a little late night switcheroo. Great. I love that the late night shows work together. You know what I mean? There used to be the late night wars. I've always joked, we have a local talk show here in the Twin Cities called Twin Cities Live, and I always thought a fun April Fool's Day joke would be for us to switch. You and I go over there, and they come over here, but we don't say anything. The show just starts, and we act like it's totally normal.
Totally fine.
But we would never be able to convince the bosses to do that.
It'd be so funny.
It would be fantastic. Our hot dish continues now. Say it with me, Kendall. With our Insider to the Stars. Please welcome from the Hollywood Raw podcast, the one and only, the legendary Dax Holt. Hi, Dax.
Hello. Good morning. How are you two?
We're doing well. How are you?
Doing good. Can't complain, man.
The weather is really bad here. What's it? Brag for a minute. Just we want to take some of your happiness. What's it like in sunny Southern California?
Well, today it's abnormally warm. It's like 91 degrees out, but it's because we have these like Santa Ana winds rolling through, so they bring in all the heat from the desert.
Okay. Well,
so it's a windy 91.
Can you point some of that north, please? So we, Anyway, you chatted with a social media superstar. We count on you to keep us up to date with who's hot in social media. Who is this?
Yes. So we had Jordan Jones on. If you ever watched, she was in like the Dance Moms family. She did, what was it? It was like Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition, I think was the show that she was on, but had become a really well-known dancer on TV. She's done Dancing with the Stars. She's done like a bunch of things. But she came on our podcast. She's got like 7.5 million followers on Instagram, another 10 million on TikTok. I mean, she's a really big deal in the social media world. And so, you know what I like to do? I like to talk to these social media stars because I feel that in traditional media, they get kind of like poo-pooed on. Like no one, wants to give them their credit, even though their fan base is like so massive and they post a video and it gets more views than like Netflix shows, if you want to put it into perspective. I think it's crazy. But Jordan, yeah, she is just crushing it. She's making a ton of money online. And so we wanted to talk to her about everything. But the most interesting part of our entire conversation was she actually let us in on some of her metrics. And people don't ever do this. I just said, so pick up your phone right now. And I want to know like how many missed calls you have. I want to know how many text messages, but I really want to know how many people just followed you in the last 10 minutes of us talking. And so she picks up her phone. She's like, oh, I got like 198 missed calls and thousands of emails. And then she gets into her metrics and she goes, okay, well, let me really look at it. And she goes, in the last 90 days, I've been followed by 400,000 people. And then she goes, well, technically it was 800,000, but 400,000 have unfollowed me in the last 90 days. No one ever talks about that, and I found it so fascinating.
I do. Hold on, Dax. Let me see. I have my phone here. Let me see, Dax, how many people have followed and unfollowed me during this segment on Instagram. It's Jason Matheson, Kendall Mark, right, Kendall? Let me see here. I've had one woman, let me give her a shout out. DCR354 followed me, Dax, 39 minutes ago. One woman.
One woman.
One. Dax, do you have your, Dax, do you have your phone?
That have unfollowed me in the last couple minutes.
Oh, let me look at that. How many's unfollowed me? Let me look.
I got it, SW304. That's probably just spam, though.
I've had 3 people unfollow me since this segment began. Wow.
That's what normal people metrics are like. Not
I just got it.
400,000.
Dax, I got one more. Maddie Mary 19 just started following me. Yes.
She just wanted the shout out right now.
Dax,
I got one too. This is fun. We should just do this live all day on the air.
I mean, we do have. Who do you have?
3 scraping cats. All right.
I'm sorry. What was the name of that person?
3 scraping cats.
And a partridge in a pear tree. Hey, no, it is funny though, Dax. We got to go, but you and I have said this. You're younger than I am, but still, this makes sense. It is so fascinating to me that when you and I were kids, kids that wanted to get into any line of entertainment would say, I want to be on TV. I want to be on the radio. They don't say that anymore. They say, I want to be on YouTube. I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a Gram star, a TikTok star. Fascinating to me.
Well, yeah, because you see how much they make 5 times more money than we do. And they're doing vlogs all day and just enjoying their life and videotaping it and raking in crazy amounts of money. So yeah, I get it. I want to be a YouTube star as well.
Yes. We're too old though, Dax. I'm sorry. Thank you, buddy. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you. You can find Dax's Hollywood Raw podcast. Oh my goodness! The followers, I just gained 17 instantly. Kendall, you probably got some more too.
Probably not.
Thank you. Anyway, I love the Dax. Next in the dish, I am beyond excited because we as a human race need more Downton Abbey right now. Don't we, Kendall?
Yes.
That's right. Or as some relatives call it, Downtown Abbey. Or as producer Ted calls it, Downtown Abbey. Well, Downton Abbey is giving us a very, very small slice of their next movie. Their Instagram account posted a teaser before the teaser before the teaser. Look. That's it.
I blinked. Sorry, can we do it again?
Director Leo, don't re-rack it. Anyway, the full teaser will be released this weekend in theaters prior to the movie called Belfast. Here's the deal. I'm not going to go see Belfast. I'm going to...
Kenneth Branagh?
No, I'm not going to go see it. I'll just look for it on the internets. I'll look for it on Instagram while I'm counting the new followers we have, Kendall.
And who's unfollowed us?
Let's see here. I'm not going to look at that. That'll just hurt my feelings.
Can I just tell you, I had to pause that little teaser a couple of times and like zoom in, because at first when I saw someone getting married, I thought it was Mary.
No, it's not Mary. It's
and
Tom.
And it's not. It's Tom.
It's Tom getting married.
Like, wait, what happened to her Hottie McCotterton husband?
Hi, grandmom MN.
Oh, God.
Tyler, executive producer Jeff's left the studio. Should I just read shout-outs for the rest of the hour?
I think that's a terrible idea.
Okay. Roxy Plumon, thank you. Next to the dish, Erica Jane is single and ready to mingle. And in a recent interview with Teddy Mellencamp on Extra, wow, she put out a call for men. Look.
I have to ask.
Yeah, what?
What's the dude such?
Oh, shut up. Why don't you call me off this interview? And
it's the #1 question on here. Every guy wants to know what's going on.
Slide in my DMs and find out.
So hot tip, slide in the DMs.
Yeah, I've said that too. Yeah,
and
they're good.
And
I need to show you. Yeah.
Okay, there's a couple things about that cracked me up. You want me to go through them?
Yes, please.
One, there's a lot of animal represented in that frame. A lot of animal.
Yep.
We have, I believe, the cheetah. Was that what that pattern was?
I believe it was cheetah.
Eric, did you see that? Was it the cheetah or the leopard? We'd have to see it again. We have the leopard or cheetah, and then we have some sort of reptile animal. We have a snake.
There might have been fur somewhere.
Erica was wearing a snake thing.
Yeah.
Number two, this is the problem with these shows, giving correspondent jobs to people that have never held, you know what I'm going to say, to people that have never actually been a correspondent. This is how they hold the mic. They hold it away, like if the person's mouth is right here, they hold it like this. You got to put the mic up to the person you're interviewing.
Well, and they make it about them.
Yeah, there is that too. But we make things about us. But
do we?
Speaking of that, let's go back to how many followers I've. Let's do one more shout out. Let's do one more, Kendall. Skillin82. That's the best handle of yet. Skillin82 and Charles Freelove.
Heyo.
Heyo. So, of course, we had to have our allegedly single producer, Ted, slide into the DMs. And I say, but by the way, stay on me, Leo. Allegedly single.
I don't talk about this anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you just witnessed was shade. Here's his message. Look at this. Hi, I'm Ted. I own my own house in Minneapolis. I am an aspiring bus driver and would love to take you to Buffalo Wild Wings sometime. And let me tell you, that is real. Ted really sent that to Erica Jane.
Is he leaving us?
Oh, God, I love him. I love Ted. Hey, maybe she'll. What if she responds to Ted? How great would that be? That'd be the best thing for our.
Did you just hear yourself?
What?
What if she responds to Ted?
Well, Ted is a good-looking guy.
Ted is a goober on Instagram.
Who is, by the way, allegedly single. Next in the dish.
Stay fair.
Yeah, Chriselle and Christina are back. To quote the Pointer Sisters, I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. Netflix just dropped the trailer for the new season of Selling Sunset, and it looks as juicy as ever. Look.
Ladies, I've got some big news.
You're pregnant. You're gonna marry somebody.
This is important. Since Davina left, I hired a new agent.
Is she blonde with nice cleavage?
Vanessa.
I'm so excited and blessed to be surrounded by successful realtors.
I have had a lot of experiences where I've worked with women that are competitive, and I know how to deal with that.
Emma's gonna cover some of Christine's listings. Hey, Emma.
Hi, I'm here to work, and hopefully all this high school drama that I've dealt with for years can stay like Christine, out of mind.
I'm not really sure what I've done wrong. It's like a sensitive subject. She was with Christine's ex. They were engaged 2 months after we broke up.
So Emma is basically taking Christine's desk?
Wow.
I hope you see it as a professional decision.
People love this show. If you guys don't know, it's centered around the women who work at a real estate agency in LA. The 4th season of Selling Sunset drops in 2 weeks. Are you still watching this?
The nails on, I'm so like, how?
I know. How does she type?
I got so distracted by that. Yeah, how do you do anything with those things?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anything.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. No, I watched a few episodes a few seasons ago.
May I do one more shout out of new followers?
Name on the floor.
This is the best name ever.
Yeah.
Becca Buttercup and Mullet Man 66. We gotta go. Back in a moment. I love our new followers on Instagram, Kendall. Welcome back, everyone. There is a new exhibit at the Mall of America that explores some of life's biggest busts. Kendall and Ted recently visited. Kendall and Ted recently visited the Museum of Failure to take a trip down memory lane. Look.
There are a lot of ups and downs in life. And here at the Museum of Failure, we are examining the downs, and the powers that be didn't want to send Jason. So they sent me and the woman who will not let me fail. Kendall, hello.
Actually, I'm supposed to be here, and you insisted on coming.
Oh, is that how it went? All right, Samuel, creator of this Museum of Failure. We are at the food.
Yeah?
What do we got here?
This was your first stop, the food. We've got some potato chips with 0 calories. Olestra. It was the hottest food innovation of the 90s. You could eat all the junk food you wanted to.
I know what this does.
And not get fat.
Mm-hmm.
So what does it do?
It gives you the runs.
Hey, ladies, these are great! Yeah!
Get Wow Chips in all these great varieties. Just try to taste the difference.
Why are you laughing?
This is so funny!
Our next stop, beauty. Who's more beautiful than me? Oh.
I think you both need some help.
Oh!
This is the Rejuvenate.
Because in essence, Rejuvenate does for the face what exercise does for the body. And the way it does that is there's a control unit that during a facial session actually sends an impulse up to the zones in the mask and actually...
It's the latest technology in beauty. Shock your face for 13 weeks, 13 weeks, and you'll be as beautiful as Linda Evans. This is real beauty.
Oh. Putting the mask on.
You need more help.
I want to look like Linda Evans.
We'll put it on maximum level.
Is this gonna hurt?
Don't tell him that.
Okay, no, it works great. Okay, are you good? I'm gonna put it on number 10.
Jason.
Can you take it off and see if he's gotten any more beautiful?
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's in the Museum of Failure. It didn't work.
Same time.
I've heard that Jason is all into old stuff.
Yes.
Yeah?
Like Dallas.
So he would have recognized Linda Evans.
Is she on Dallas?
She's on Dynasty. That was
yeah.
Okay. Jason would definitely recognize the Laserdisc, right?
What's that?
The Laserdisc is, look at it. It's like a giant CD.
That means that the picture and sound quality must be far superior to videotape reproduction.
The thing about it was absolutely the best quality at the time.
But wouldn't it be wonderful if it also had stereo sound? Oh. I see. They do have stereophonic sound.
The bad part was that it was super expensive, the machines made a lot of noise, and they broke. So it never really caught on.
But other than that, it was great.
Other than that, it was great. and honestly, they look really cool. Have you ever wanted to get fit while you're writing emails at work?
Absolutely all the time.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
That feels great on my abs.
I can really feel this working.
All right, do you need to train your core?
Not really.
Do we know anybody who needs to?
I don't know about that, but I have the perfect person to sit in the chair. Ladies and gentlemen, Kendall.
Are you comfortable? No. I don't think she'll get hurt.
Oh my God!
So the important thing now is that you write an email.
Okay.
So start writing an important email. Should we make it go a little bit faster?
Sure.
Where's that email? Come on.
Yeah, you have important work to do.
We can leave her there. Come on, there's more stuff over here.
Okay, that is bravo. Can I tell you two things? I'm mad at Ted for not knowing that Linda Evans was on Dynasty, not Dallas. Number two, I had a relative that had that mask, and I, in fact, owned a Laserdisc player. I still have a Laserdisc player at my house. I know. I do, at my house right now, have a Laserdisc player.
Oh my God. It could have been in the museum.
It could have been. The Museum of Failure is at the MOA until July 9th, or January 9th. For details, visit thefailuremuseum.com, and I'm sure it's traveling around the country, so check their website. When we come back, Countess Luann next. Oh, that was great. I have a Laserdisc, I do. Welcome back. Well, our first guest this morning is a household name because of her time on The Real Housewives of New York. And then since then, she's exploded into different categories as well. Next month, Luann de Lesseps is coming to town with her cabaret show, A Very Countess Christmas, featuring her new Christmas song out this Friday. Look at this.
What do I want for Christmas? Haven't I made it clear? Cars and designer clothes can always pump up the atmosphere.
The Countess released that teaser of the video for What Do I Want for Christmas on Instagram this week. Ladies and gentlemen, be cool. Don't be all uncool. It is my queen, the one and only, Countess Luann de Lesseps.
Darling, good morning. How are you, Jason? So nice to be here.
Countess, let me tell you something. I've been in TV 25 years. We've had this talk show for 7. This is one of those days where I pop out of bed and I get uber excited because I have been ride or die for you from the beginning. Like Countess season 1, I hashtag love Luann. So this is your first time on the show and I'm thrilled. So thank you for being here.
Oh my God, I wish I could be sitting there right next to you, darling, but here we are in Zoom land, but I'm so glad to be here nonetheless. And I love that you are such a fan of the show. I mean, I've been doing this for 13 years now. And it's really been an incredible ride. And this is not going to be my first time at Mystic Lake in Minneapolis. I'm super excited to come back. I had a great crowd last time, and I have an all new show, and I have a new director who's Kristen Chenoweth, and Barbara Streisand's director who's incredible, Richard J. Alexander, and Billy Stritch, who's been with Liza for over 25 years. So I'm in really good hands. I'm working really hard in New York to bring you guys the best show ever for Christmas. Finally, we get to celebrate in person, and I'm so glad to be back and performing live on stage for my fans.
Well, Luann, obviously I know the essence of your shows, but maybe some folks watching here or in Seattle or wherever we're airing, tell the folks what they can expect when they come to A Very Countess Christmas.
Well, you just saw a clip of my new Christmas song, and so I'm going to be performing that live for the first time. A lot of the housewives are singing on that track. Actually, all the housewives of New York are singing on that track, and I have a music video coming out tomorrow. So you're going to see that performed live for the first time. All new show. It's Christmas songs and music kind of turned on its head. I love to have fun with that. Of course, we talk about the housewives. We do a Q&A with that, about the show. We have a lot of fun with that. And I tell stories and I tell jokes and I sing my favorite classic Christmas music with the Countess twist, of course.
Yeah.
And I could not leave Minneapolis without doing, of course, a couple of my classic songs. I think people would throw tomatoes if I didn't do my classic songs. So it's really a fun mix of music. It's fun for the whole family. It really is a fun show. It's girls' night out. It's boys' night out. It's husband and wives' night out. And what is better for the holidays? Really bringing that Christmas joy back to the stage for me is giving me so much pleasure. And my fans are super excited. I'm almost sold out in Minneapolis. So
yeah.
I'm thrilled about that. So
Countess, you left off the gays. You know we'll be there. We'll be rows 1 through 5.
I said the boys.
The boys, that's right. And can I just acknowledge, too, and again, this is a classic Countess, and I'm just going to act like you did this for me. Luann is, of course, wearing a signature statement necklace. I'm just going to say. Look at that. I love it.
And what I love about my fans is they get dressed. You know, they come to my shows and they dress to impress. And I love that. That is such a huge nod to me that my fans want to impress me. They dress, they want to impress each other. And that's the really cool part about my shows is that there's a camaraderie with the fans because they're all there for the same reason. They all love Housewives. They all love the show. And they're big fans of mine. So I get so much love and support from the audience that it's really an amazing, amazing
I'm wearing a new suit to come see you. I got a new suit for you. So, I mean, you know. Yeah. More with Countess Luann when we come back. Back in a moment, everyone.
Money, power, and romance are waiting for us all. Chic, c'est la vie, c'est bon, c'est bon. Chic, c'est la vie, c'est bon, c'est bon. Chic, c'est la vie, c'est bon, c'est bon. Chic, c'est la vie, c'est bon, c'est bon.
Kelly, bring the jelly beans. One of my favorite songs from Countess Luann, Chic C'est La Vie. Welcome back. I'm joined again by Real Housewife and cabaret icon Luann de Lesseps, who is coming to Mystic Lake on Saturday, December 4th. I'll give you ticket info at the bottom of the interview. Hey, Countess, can I start this segment with a compliment? And I mean this. We were talking during the commercial break, and obviously, as I said, ride or die. I've been with you since the beginning. I was actually replaying season 2 in preparation for this. You have never looked better. You have never looked better.
Thank you.
You look amazing, Countess.
You know, 50's the new 40, darling, right?
What, sweetie? I didn't hear you.
50's the new 40.
It is. I'm approaching. Believe me, I'm hoping. But no, you really do look amazing. Like watching Chic C'est La Vie, you look better now.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, you know, I think it's the longer hair. I think a lot of people have always liked my short hair, and I've had it for years, short, and now I've grown it longer, and I think it suits me better. So thank you for that compliment.
Yeah, adore you. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Girls Trip, because that debuts on Peacock next week, I believe.
Yes.
Was that a quick yes for you, or did you have any apprehension teaming up with other housewives from the other cities?
You know what? I was a little apprehensive because I don't know some of the girls, and oh my God, there was me and my body wrap. I didn't know Kenya well, so I was a little trepidatious about her, and I didn't know Kyle from Beverly Hills, but I was pleasantly surprised. I got along really well with Kenya from Atlanta, and Kyle is hysterical. We laughed a mile a minute. You know, of course, there's always drama when you have 7 women together. And we had a lot of fun, I have to say, and we break the fourth wall on the show. It's a little different from Housewives trips, the usual trips that we take. You know, we talk about what it's like to be on each our own franchise, and you get to know us better in that way because, you know, we all have our idiosyncrasies. We have the things that bother us. We have the things that get to us. So we talk about those things. And so it makes it a really different kind of show because we do break down those barriers and people really feel like they get to know us better. And at the same time, that trip is gorgeous. I mean, I've never seen water that turquoise in my life.
It's beautiful.
The house was incredible. I mean, visually, it's just a fabulous trip. And of course, there's a lot of drama and a lot of fun and a lot of, you know, getting to know what it's like to be on a franchise like New York as opposed to Beverly Hills.
I was going to say, and just because you don't want to give too much away, but can I just predict who is involved in the first fight? Can I just make a guess?
Go ahead, Jason.
Ramona.
Well, you are a very good guesser.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah, Ramona gets into it in the first 5 minutes. Not even the first 15.
Countess!
It's hysterical. And I said to Ramona before we left, I said, girlfriend, I have got your back until you stick your foot in your mouth, and then you're on your own.
So what was that, minute 4, Countess? Did you abandon her at minute 4?
You know, it had to be at least minute 4 or 5, darling. It was very quick. It was very quick. And I'll give you a little inside scoop.
Oh, please
do.
She said
something about, I think it was something about how New York put everybody on the map. That really went off really well.
Oh, Ramona said that? Well, okay, but Countess...
Don't tell anybody.
I mean, it's shady, but you know, the franchise did explode after you guys. I mean, again, I'm seeped in the history of the show. Orange County was just there, and then you guys came on, and I mean... It's history. I mean, it's.
I didn't say she was wrong, but I said that maybe not in the first 5 minutes on the trip. Maybe it would have been better to wait.
You're right. You're right, Countess. You didn't say I was wrong. It was just, yeah. Anyway, really quick, I want to get 2 quick more questions in. Number 1, speaking of this, the history of the show and the impact it had. When did you know, Countess, that this was a phenomenon? Was there a moment where you recognized, out on the street, was there a moment for you that you knew this was big?
You know, I think after the very first season, we didn't get paid anything for the first season. Yeah. It was a, kind of a test kind of show, and we didn't know if it was going to fly or not. And after the first season, and we were on the buses in New York City, everywhere. It was kind of like a very Sarah Jessica Parker moment. It was like, the bus thing, the images on the, and then, we get followed around the city, and oh my God, Countess, and, and Ramona. And so it was just a phenomenon, and we didn't really expect it, but we loved it because, we worked hard at that first season, and we loved the people, loved the show. Yeah. And it felt really great to get that kind of recognition. And it was a surprise for us.
I love it.
I was pleasantly surprised.
I know you can't say anything because you'll get in trouble by Bravo, but just look in the camera and give me a look. Are we going to hear something soon about casting for the new season?
I imagine that we are going to hear something soon. I don't know, because I always cross that bridge when I get to it. And are you coming back? And I don't know, but all I can tell you is that we will be back and stronger than ever. So.
Oh, okay.
Jason, don't you worry. New York is here to stay.
It's here. Come on, it's here to. Yeah. And if you're not back,
New York is not going anywhere.
And if you're not back, I'm picketing outside of Bravo, and I'm just saying that right now. Countess, I'll see you in a couple weeks at Mystic Lake.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm so looking forward to meeting you in person, and thank you so much for having me on the show.
Thank you. Don't miss a very Countess Christmas on December 4th at Mystic Lake. As the Countess said, tickets are still available. So head to CountessLuann.com. Back after this. Back in a moment. My gay little heart is just singing. The Countess is on our show, Kendall. It's time for the world's shortest segment. Get ready for something new at McDonald's. Mariah Carey. The music diva is teaming up with Mickey D's for the Mariah menu this holiday season. Oh, God, I love her. Oh, look at her! Oh, the fast food chain will give away free food every day from the menu, but only if you spend at least $1 on the McDonald's app. It starts December 13th. It runs for 12 days. Free items include McNuggets, Mac Nuggets, as my friend Maddie says, Egg McMuffins, and apple pies. And the cup ran away with the spoon. We'll be right back, everyone. Back in a moment. Look at her. Mariah. Sharpton. Not Al Franken. Yeah. Welcome back. So at the beginning of the show, we were making fun of Instagram followers with Dax. So I gained about 200 in this hour.
Are you kidding?
Not like the 450,000 of that Instagram star, but Viking Tattooed Barbie is my favorite new follower.
Oh, I know who that is.
You do know? Of course you know who that is.
What? I think I do know.
So when you watch the replay, you can follow us too, and we'll tell you how many we gain tomorrow. Harris on Picks. There we go. I'm loving it. That's going to do it for us. Tomorrow, Stephanie Hansen joins us, and she's putting together a cheese board for the ages. That's That's tomorrow. Right now, that's going to do it for us. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Come on, Kendall, let's go be cool, not uncool.